Imagine pouring your life savings into a new business and losing it all within a year. It's a nightmare scenario, but it happens too often. In fact, half of businesses fail within the first 5 years, and about 70% are gone by year 10. Why do so many businesses crash and burn? And how can you avoid that fate? Today, we're breaking down the top 5 reasons most businesses fail, and more importantly, how you can dodge each of these deadly mistakes. Stick around for the last reason. It's a silent killer that even experienced entrepreneurs overlook. Let's get right into it. Quick heads up, I'm not a financial advisor. This is just educational content, so do your own research. Reason number 1. They create a product or service that nobody really needs. The fancy term is lack of product market fit, and it's the number 1 startup killer. Think about it. Nearly 35% of small businesses fail because there's no sufficient demand for what they're selling. In other words, they solve the problem that doesn't exist. It's like opening a gourmet steakhouse in a vegan neighborhood. No matter how great your steaks are, nobody's coming. Let me tell you a quick story. A pair of founders spent 2 years and hundreds of thousands of dollars building a high-tech smart fridge with a built-in toaster. Cool idea, right? Except, turns out, no one really asked for a toaster-fridge combo. It was a solution in search of a problem. Inventory piled up, and the business flopped. This happens all the time. Entrepreneurs fall in love with their idea but forget to confirm if customers actually want it. How to avoid it? Do your homework before you launch. Research, research, research. Talk to your potential customers. Test a minimum viable product. Gauge interest with surveys or pre-orders. If people aren't excited to pay for your solution, pivot and solve a problem they do care about. And always write a solid business plan. Companies with well-developed business plans, identifying real target markets and customer needs, have a much bigger chance of success. The takeaway: find a real problem to solve. When you offer something people genuinely need, they'll gladly exchange cash for it, and your business stands a fighting chance. Reason number 2, running out of money. Cash flow is the lifeblood of any business. If it runs dry, you're done. In fact, a study found that a staggering 82% of small businesses fail due to cash flow problems. Yes, 82%. That makes poor financial management arguably the biggest silent killer of business. You can have the best product in the world, but if you can't pay your bills or make payroll, it's game over. Picture this: a trendy cafe in a busy neighborhood, always full of customers. By looks, it's a hit, but behind the scenes, the owner spent way too much on fancy interior, hired more staff than needed, and pays for expensive ingredients. Money is flowing out faster than it's coming in. After a year of strong sales, the cafe still can't turn a profit and collapses under debt. It's a classic cash flow catastrophe. High revenue, but even higher expenses. How to avoid it? 2 words: financial discipline. Keep it lean. When in doubt, stay conservative. As one expert put it, the lean and mean startup mindset is your friend. Don't splurge on a plush office or top-of-the-line equipment until you have steady cash coming in. Track every dollar going in and out. Use simple tools or software to monitor your cash flow weekly. Build an emergency fund, ideally a few months of expenses in the bank, so a slow sales month doesn't sink you. If managing finances isn't your strength, get help. Hire a part-time bookkeeper or consult with a CPA. Bottom line, literally, never ignore your cash flow. It's not just accounting, it's the oxygen of your business. Managing it wisely, and you'll avoid becoming part of that 82% statistic. Reason number 3, trying to do it all alone, or having the wrong team. Many businesses fail because of internal issues. The founder tries to wear every hat, or they haven't built a strong, cohesive team. Here's a reality check. Being a great baker, coder, or craftsman doesn't automatically make you a great business manager. As one analyst noted, a business owner might have a brilliant product, but often lack the attributes of a strong manager, and end up mismanaging other crucial aspects like finance, hiring, or marketing. In fact, about 1 in 5 startup failures is caused by team dysfunction or founder issues. No one person can do everything well, and trying to is a recipe for burnout and mistakes. Let's say you start a small bakery because you bake amazing cakes. You insist on doing all the baking and also handle the bookkeeping, customer service, marketing, even fixing the oven when it breaks. Soon you're exhausted. Details start slipping, you forget to pay a tax bill, you're late ordering ingredients, customers start complaining. Without help, the business becomes unmanageable. Alternatively, consider a startup with co-founders who consistently feud and can't agree on a direction. The resulting chaos can kill the company from inside. How to avoid it? Build a strong team and don't be afraid to delegate. If you're solo, at least seek mentors or advisors to cover your blind spots. Hire or partner with people who complement your skills. If you're a technical person, bring in someone with marketing or operation expertise, even on a part-time or contract basis. For example, you might bring on a fractional CFO to keep your finances on track, or a virtual assistant to handle routine tasks. The idea is to free yourself up to focus on what you do best. And if you do have employees, take care of them. Communicate your vision, give feedback, listen to their ideas. A motivated, well-grounded, well-managed team will go the extra mile to make the business succeed, whereas a toxic or overworked team will implode. Remember, your business is only as strong as the people behind it, including you. So work on the business, not just in the business. Quick breather. If you're finding these tips helpful, smash that like button and subscribe for more no BS business advice. It really helps this channel and ensures you won't miss the next strategy that could save your business. Go ahead, I'll wait a second. Thanks. Now, let's get into the next big reason businesses fail. And spoiler, even if you get product, money, and team right, this one can still sink you. Ready? Let's go. Reason number 4. Our product is awesome, but who's buying it? In other words, poor marketing and customer outreach. You can have the best widget or service out there, but if your target customers don't even know you exist, you won't make a single sale. 22% of failed businesses say they didn't implement the right marketing strategies. That's nearly a quarter of businesses that might have survived if they just reached the right audience in time. Imagine opening a fantastic new restaurant with delicious food, but you never put up a sign, never advertise, and your location is hidden on a back street. You might get a few random walk-ins, but most people will never find you. Or think of an online store that spends all its budgeting developing a cool product but zero on marketing. Their website is live, but it's like a ghost town. In today's noisy world, hope is not a marketing strategy. If you build it, they won't come, unless you tell them about it. How to avoid it? Start marketing early, and do it strategically. Identify who your ideal customers are and where they hang out. Then go in front of them. That could mean social media ads, content marketing, SEO for your website, networking in your community, listing on marketplaces, whatever puts your offer on their radar. Focus on value-driven marketing. Educate or entertain your audience so you're not just shouting, "Buy my stuff" at them. And track your results. Use simple metrics like web traffic, conversion rates, or foot traffic in store to see what's working and what isn't. If something's not effective, tweak it and try again. Marketing is an ongoing experiment. The key is to make sure that when someone has a problem you solve, your name is the first thing they think of. Don't be the best kept secret. Be the brand everyone in your niche knows. Reason number 5, failing to adapt to change. This one's a business killer that creeps up over time. The market is always moving. Customer preferences shift. New technologies emerge. Economic conditions change. If you stick with the way we've always done it, you might wake up to find the world left your business behind. Adaptability is absolutely essential in business because change is inevitable. You have to avoid getting complacent and adjust to market changes to stay alive. Think about Blockbuster Video. They dominated the home movie rental industry until streaming and DVD by mail, hello Netflix, changed the game. Blockbuster refused to pivot in time, and we all know how that ended. Bankrupt. While Netflix became a multi-billion-dollar giant. Now, you might not be running a Fortune 500 company, but small businesses face similar crossroads. Remember Kodak? They actually invented the digital camera, but were so in love with film sales that they failed to fully embrace digital and eventually went under. On a small scale, consider a local retail store that never built an online presence. When e-commerce exploded, they lost customers to more agile competitors. How to avoid it? Stay curious, stay agile. Pay attention to your industry trends and be willing to pivot when necessary. This could mean updating your product lineup when consumer tastes change, adopting new technology to streamline your operations, or finding new channels to reach customers. Talk to your customers regularly and listen to their evolving needs. Watch what your competitors are doing. If the market is shifting, you need to know. And create a culture in your business, even if it's just you and a couple employees, that embraces innovation. Experiment with new ideas on a small scale to test the waters. The businesses that survive decades are the ones that continuously evolve. Yes, change can be scary, and not every new trend is worth chasing, but doing nothing is even riskier. In short, adapt or die. The more you can anticipate and adapt to the future, the better you'll secure your company's future. There you have it, the 5 biggest reasons most businesses fail, and how you can avoid being a casualty. Just to recap: 1. Make sure you're solving a real customer need. 2. Keep a tight grip on your cash flow. 3. Build a great team and don't try to do everything yourself. 4. Market your business so people actually know you exist. And 5. Stay flexible and ready to adapt when things change. If you can navigate these 5 minefields, you'll dramatically boost your chances of success. No one said building a business is easy, but by learning from others' mistakes, you're stacking the odds in your favor. If you found value in this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really supports us. And I've got a ton more insights on the way to help you build a thriving business. Leave a comment below about which of these reasons surprised you the most, or any business challenges you've faced. I'd love to hear your experiences and questions. And before you go, be sure to watch our next video. It's packed with actionable tips to help you attract more customers and scale up. So don't miss it. Click it right here and I'll see you over there. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay hustling and stay smart.